Hey guys, welcome back. So far we can select quite nicely with a mouse, but when we try to move our cursor with the keyboard, it actually doesn't refresh it doesn't remove the old selection. So how can we solve that? So let's go to our main.js right inside the select by keyboard function, and right here where we are checking to see if this is the correct cell, we can put an else statement like so. So we're going to say else here, and let's move this remove to down here. And I think that should solve the problem. Let's try. Okay, so things are sorted with that one line right there. Okay, pretty good. Now what I want is when I do select something here, I want it to show me the cell number, the column number, and the cell number. So I want to put that data at the top corner here after employees. So where is this? Employees is right here. So here I want to put a maybe we can use a small table here. Let me come up here for a second. Or maybe not. So what I will do is I'll put a div, close that div, and then I'll put some text here. Cell, or let's say column row. So let's try this one. Let's say row here, and then we're going to say column, and then column name. This is easy because we have this information down there. So let me just put a space on each one of these. So what I want to do here is add a span for each of these, like so. And then I will put a class name in there. I'll say JS row info. So this one is going to be column info, of course. And this other one is going to be column name. Column name info. All right, so let me go back here and refresh. Okay, so there we go. We have some statistics here. So what I want is when I click on a cell, it should tell me what the cell details are. So I'm going to put something here, a bold tag, and just say selected cell, or something like that. Okay, so let's see that in action. Okay, so selected cell, row, column, column name. All right, so all we need to do now is to grab these guys inside the JavaScript main. Since they do not change, we can grab them in advance. So I'm going to do the same here. 3 of those items, and I will say, let me put that one here. Row info. What else? JS column info. And then JS column name info. Put that there as well. Okay, so now I can have, I'll just call it row underscore info. Let me copy this and put it here. column info, column name info. Okay, I think that does it. All right, so all we need to do now is to get these items. So let me copy that so I don't forget what they are. And let me go to where we are selecting some stuff. So all I need to do is, because there are two ways to select. They select by mouse and then they select by keyboard or key press. So this is a candidate for creating a function. So we need to create a function here because the code is going to be repeated several times. So function update cell info, something like this. So I'll paste those there. I don't want the var, I just want the variables themselves. Oops, what have I done? Let me do this, let me do that. Yeah, so here what we need is to change their inner HTML. So I'm going to say dot inner HTML is equal to. So what is it going to be equal to? It's going to be equal to the selected cell. Move there. So it's going to be equal to selected cells number 0, the first selected item, dot get attribute. What attribute do I get here? I get the row, like so. So obviously it goes without saying that we can't do this if selected cells is equal to null. So we must at least have one item in here for this to work. So I'm just going to say if selected cell dot length is greater than 0, or let's say is equal to 0. In this case, we want to return and not do anything. Okay, so yeah, let's keep going here. I'm going to copy this and put it on the rest of this. And here. So now here it's going to be column. And then here it's going to be column name. Yep, now we have to specify when this is done. So copy that. In here we are selecting, select by keyboard. So just at the very end here. If I do add something to the selection here, I can confidently update it. And then, what's the other one? Select by mouse. Same thing here. Okay, so let's see that happen in real time. Refresh and click. Okay, so there we go. Cell row number 2, column name, first name. Look at that, look at that. Okay, so at least we have a coordinate system here. There's a row, there's a column, there's a column name as well, so email. So at least you know where you are at all times, what the column name is, and then we can even get the data if we wanted to, the data contained in that cell. All right, very good. So the next thing we want to do is create a menu here for saving to the database. And then we're going to also see how we can create a menu where we right click, and then instead of this appearing, we can see how to edit our content in there. So I will see you in the next video.